Hi, can you guys see me? Raise your hand. Okay, Autumn, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm hopping on. I had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are good to go. Val is here. Thank y'all for raising your hand. I am going to wait just a second, get everything set up and switch over. I'm waiting on Georgie. Georgie is going to be in the chat. She's going to be helping me through today. I am so excited because there were almost 1,000 women who have signed up for the live training today. So I am so pumped up. I'm like on cloud 1,500. Okay, good. Georgie's on. Thank goodness. Okay, see, no technical difficulties are going to keep us down. I am going to stop my video so I can go ahead and head over to the training. Hang on just a second. And I am going to share my screen. Okay, let's go. I am going to share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Raise your hand if you can see. Okay, good. Georgie, Tiffany, Autumn, Stacy. Awesome. Kelly, Steph, Danica, Val, Catherine, Mia, Tracy, Angel. Hey, Angel, I remember you from the Facebook Live yesterday. Carrie, good. You raised your hand. Okay, y'all, I am so excited. I did a live training back in January, and it was unreal. I mean, we had so many women show up, and since then, the success stories and all of the things they're doing in 2020, it's just incredible. So I have been asked over and over and over again since January to do another live training. So I am here today. I want to make sure before I get started, just some housekeeping stuff. I know you guys can see my screen. Can you hear me okay? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay, good. All right, if there are any issues, technical stuff, put it in the chat. Georgie is working with me today to make sure that nothing gets lost in the shuffle. So if you have questions during this training, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm not necessarily going to stop in the middle of going through stuff, but what I'll do is at the very end, I'm going to answer any question that you have. Georgie does a really great job of collecting that stuff from you guys, putting it to me at the end so that I can go over anything that you have. Okay, so let's get started. I want to make sure I've given everybody enough time to join. Let's see, one more minute. So I went to boot camp this morning. Do I have any Burn boot campers on this training? Raise your hand if you go to Burn. I can't believe nobody has raised their hand. Burn is amazing. If you have never been to Burn boot camp, you probably have one in your area. Needless to say, it was arm day today, and like my arms are dead. So I'm gonna try to make it through without using my arms today, which might be kind of hard. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get started here. In this training, we are going to go over the 3 behind-the-scenes secrets to online boutique success in 2020 and beyond. I'm going to go over how you can build, launch, and grow a thriving online boutique without a ton of money, techie know-how, or the momentum-crushing question, where do I start? Okay, I'm going to go over all of that, and then we're also going to go over your questions. And then we're also going to talk about how we can work together to accomplish your goals in 2020. So make sure that you are ready to rock because I am so excited. Okay, so we're going to go over the 3 behind the scenes secrets. I'm going to show you how I can help you start and optimize your online boutique with a trusted blueprint for e-commerce success. So you can charge forward with the tools you need to succeed instead of being left behind in the digital dust. Now, don't leave early because if you stay until the end, I've got this essential branding guide for your online boutique, and I love this. I put it together myself. I am super, super big on branding, setting yourself aside or apart from the other online boutiques, and the best way to do that is through branding. So I have put this together. Do not leave until the end so you can get access to this. And then based on a lot of the trainings that I did in January, I've got something special, a little surprise for you. So stay till the end and I'm going to show you that. Okay. Now, I want you to get the most out of this training. Believe me, I know life can be distracting. I have 3 kids, a dog, a husband, a business. I have social media going all the time. So I know how hard it can be to disconnect, but I really want you to get the most out of this. So go ahead and close out your email, silence your phone, and let's just take a little 1-hour break from social media. Now, I want you to raise your hand if you got that workbook. You should have gotten a workbook when you registered. Okay, Carrie, Val, Kelly, Marissa, Stacy, Mallory, good. Okay, so I wanted you to have that workbook so that you had your intentions clear and your questions ready for me, because I want you to get the most out of this training because I believe in you. Okay, so let's go over and make sure that you are in the right place, because I want to assure you that I am here to help you and you are absolutely in the right place if you feel a little confused. Now, maybe you're one of those people that feels like you want to start an online boutique, but you have no idea where to begin. Yesterday, I was on a Facebook Live, and I think it was Angel who said, yeah, that's where I'm at. Raise your hand, Angel, if you're that person, because I know that there's so many women that want to start an online boutique, but they're just confused. Like, there's so many things out there. So you don't know where to start. Maybe you're not sure which platform to use for your website. Maybe you ask yourself, should I sell on Facebook? Should I sell on a website, or both? Maybe you're wondering about that comment sold that you see out there, all these boutiques doing those lives and selling. Maybe you want to know how and where do I buy inventory, or maybe how much is it going to cost me? And there's so many questions and you can get so confused, but you are not alone. I hear this from people every single day, and you're absolutely in the right place. Now, raise your hand if you're one of those people that feels like you are tired. And by tired, okay, I've got some hands raised. I mean, maybe you're ready to quit Googling how to optimize every single part of your online boutique. You are sick and tired of just asking Google or Siri or whoever, how to do it, right? You want to build a website, but what platform is the best one? Maybe you have visitors, but you don't have the sales you want. Maybe you have a boutique and you have abandoned carts, but you don't know why they aren't purchasing. I hear that all the time, you guys. I mean, if I could tell you how many times I've heard this, you're not alone, okay? Maybe your sales, maybe you already have a boutique and your sales are inconsistent and you want to be able to depend on them coming in. I get messages from women like this on a daily basis, and all they really want to know is how to grow their online sales, and they just feel tired of guessing. So if you're one of those people, you're absolutely in the right place. Now, you're also in the right place if you feel stuck, okay? So maybe you have an online boutique or a Facebook group and it isn't making you enough money, but you aren't sure what your next best move is. Now, Autumn raised her hand. Thank you, Autumn. Okay, so let's say that you've built a group, right? And you've had some interaction and the sales now are kind of trickling in, right? Should you keep going? Should you switch to a website? Or maybe you have a group that's doing okay. I hear that from people too. And they just want to take it from good to great in 2020. So if you are one of those people, you're absolutely in the right place. And this one is my favorite because I am one of those people, okay? If you want more, you're absolutely in the right place. And if you're one of those people, I'm going to tell you right now that we are about to be digital besties. If this sounds like you feel like you're meant for more, you want to embrace the freedom that comes with running your own business, and you want to set yourself up for long-term success. I'm seeing hands getting raised everywhere here. Stacy, Valerie, Rachel, Val, Marissa, Kelly, Carrie, Kyra, Tracy, Lisa, Catherine, Gloria. Oh my gosh, like so many of you. So we are digital besties. And I'm going to tell you why, because I totally know how that feels. It is just kind of like this nagging feeling that you can't get away from. And I've had it my whole entire life. Even when I was a kid, used to take my little brother's toys and I would sell them to him for his allowance money. Okay. So I was running a hustle as a child. And on one of my trainings in January, I had somebody else raise their hand and they said, oh my gosh, that sounds like me. And I think she said she used to charge her little brother like $2 or something to sleep in her closet. So I know that there are those people out there that just kind of feel like the 9 to 5 is just boring and you're sick and tired of it and you're ready to do your own thing. So you, my dear, are in the right place if you are one of those people. So which one are you? I want you guys to hop in the chat. Let me know. Are you confused on how to begin? Are you tired of Googling? Are you stuck with not enough sales? Or are you just one of those people that wants more? Go ahead and go comment in the chat. Let me know. It's the best way for me to be able to help you guys. Now, I get super excited. I'm seeing you guys light up the chat, and that is amazing. I get really excited when I'm on these trainings, and I just kind of go on and on and on, and I get pretty fast. And so I want you to know, put it in the chat, raise your hand. Any questions you have, please, 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 I want you to interact with me because that's the best way for me to help you. And the whole reason that I'm here is because God has put it on my heart to help empower as many women as possible to start and grow businesses. So please interact, ask me questions, raise your hand, and whatever your motivation is, I'm here to support you. That is my job. It is my mission to empower as many women as possible to start and grow online boutiques. So I am glad that you took time today out of your day to join me. Okay, so I guess I should tell you a little bit about myself because there were so many of you that feel like you're meant for more. And now that we're best friends, I feel like I should introduce myself. So my name is Ashley Jernigan. For those of you who do not know me, I am going to let you know that I am so glad that you're here today. And my mission is to help empower as many women as possible to start and grow online boutiques. And I know that many of you have a why, right? Like, why do you get up every day and go to work? Or why do you want to start a business? And so my why is my family. That's really why I do everything that I do. But not only that, my why is also you guys, because the women that I interact with on a daily basis that send me messages or emails, and I help them, and I can help them, troubleshoot or start or take action or start to build their boutique, or even just, start from the beginning. That is my why. That is why I am here. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my family. These are my daughters and my handsome hubby. On the left-hand side, I have my daughter, Addison. She is my little soccer superstar. She is 10 years old. She beats to her own drum. She is like just the most amazing kid. Obviously, I'm a little biased because I'm her mother, but she is a determined hard worker. She loves to learn and push herself towards her goals. If you have followed me for any amount of time on Facebook, you know that I, find a lot of inspiration from my kids and even their activities that they do. I've talked about soccer and, how that actually parallels with growing a business. And so there's a lot of stories I've already told about my kids, but that's my little Addison. On the right-hand side is my daughter, Ava. She is my all-star cheerleader. I want you guys to raise your hand if you have seen the new Netflix show, Cheer. Raise your hand if you've seen Cheer. Yes. Okay. I don't know if anybody's as obsessed as I am with it, but my daughter has been doing all-star cheer for years. And I literally just got back 2 days ago from Dallas, Texas. We were there for the NCAA National Championship. And guys, I saw Jerry from Netflix Cheer twice, okay? Twice. Not only did I see him, but then I also watched his team perform twice, and they were amazing. So we got to see Gabby Butler, we got to see Morgan, Jerry, like all of these kids from Netflix Cheer who work really hard. And my daughter looks up to them. And so she has an unstoppable work ethic. She strives to push herself despite fear, because as you can see, she is a teeny tiny little flyer. So she gets thrown around. Sometimes it literally takes my breath away. But that is fine because she faces fear, and I believe that that is something that leads to success. So in the middle is my handsome husband. if you guys have ever seen, let me ask you, have you ever seen, like, if somebody breaks their ankle or hurts their foot, you see those people that are scooting around on those little knee scooters? Raise your hand if you've ever seen one. Okay, Devin, a lot of people have. There are tons and tons of professional athletes and college athletes and, just people who are riding around in these knee scooters. And this is my husband. He is also an entrepreneur and he is the founder of Knee Rover. So if you see a knee scooter, it is most likely a Knee Rover. You'll see his little logo on it, and that is what he does. So I'm super proud of him. He is, been building his business for many, many years. And so he totally understands what it takes to build an online business. And I am proud of him, and he is handsome. And if you see a Knee Rover, you know that my husband is the man that made that possible. Okay, so I then have me, right? Who am I? I'm a born entrepreneur in golden handcuffs. And you're probably going to ask yourself, what in the world is Ashley talking about, right? What are the golden handcuffs? It's just something that I came up with years ago. And what I mean by that is that I had a good job, okay? I had good pay, good insurance. I was a drug rep many, many years ago, and I like to call that my previous life. I had good pay, good job, good insurance. I even had a company car. I had a company computer, and I had absolutely zero passion for what I was doing. Raise your hand if you have ever done a job and you have zero passion, but you're just like there. You're trying to collect your paycheck. Oh my gosh. So my entire screen right now has people raising their hands. So I am so glad that I'm not the only one that felt like that. But I felt like it was hard to give it up because these were golden handcuffs for me because it came with the good pay and the good insurance. And so I did this for years until, I remember driving around, and my kids were much littler then. They were babies. And I remember thinking to myself, like, why am I driving around all day doing this job that I have zero passion for and paying somebody else to watch my kids while I'm at work? And so for me, it was just kind of like this constant battle. But I really, honestly, to be completely honest, I didn't have the nerve to quit. I didn't, because I felt like I was supposed to do what I was supposed to do, collect my paycheck and help provide for my family. But eventually I got forced, like anything in life. God has a plan. And so I got laid off on a muted phone call. It was a muted conference call with hundreds and hundreds of sales reps. Our entire sales force was dissolved. And there you have it. So after 10 years in corporate America, it became the perfect catalyst to awaken the dormant entrepreneur in me that had been itching to crawl out for years. I had absolutely no desire to go back to corporate America, especially after being laid off on a muted conference call, right? I was like, what have I been doing this for? So I went out on a limb and I created Southern Tots, and I figured it out. I moved from an office in my daughter's bedroom, and this is the same bedroom where I was on that conference call. I moved from that bedroom to a little warehouse within a matter of a year, and then a 16,000 square foot one. I went from managing the manufacturers, the marketing, the shipping, you name it, all on my own, to a team of 50. And I went from selling pieces in person at homes and like to friends and family to rocking over 1,000 orders a day and preparing to sell every piece on Black Friday and warehouse sales, and you name it, we were rocking. So I even had a $100,000 record-breaking day in just one day. And I kind of cringe sometimes when I say that because I feel like, oh, I don't even want to tell people that. But the reason that I put that in here is because I want you guys to know that it's possible, right? I am just like you. I started from zero. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I got laid off from corporate America, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And so I want you to know that it is possible, and you can do incredible things if you put your mind to it. So after 6 years, I generated over $19 million in revenue, over 200,000 customers, and nearly 1 million followers on social media. And so now I get to do what I really want to do, which is work with you guys. So I spend 100% of my time teaching dreamers and doers like you. I say no to consulting for the big guys, and I say yes to helping women start and grow small businesses. Now, can you imagine what it would feel like if you didn't have to constantly guess what the right way was to start an online boutique, right? And you knew exactly how to do it step by step. Raise your hand if you could imagine. Would that feel good for you guys? Yes. Okay. So I hear it all the time from people that are just like you. They're frustrated. They're tired of guessing how to do it. Now, how would it feel if you didn't have to guess how all those big boutiques get all the sales and their loyal tribe of social media followers? Now, you guys know, if you followed me by any point of time, that I am very transparent, okay? So let's just be real. You know that you go on and you look at some of those big boutiques and you go on their social media and like you get a little jealous, right? Raise your hand if you get a little bit jealous and you're like, I want to do that. I could totally do that. How am I going to do that? Okay. So you know the ones I'm talking about. They have floods of comments and they have orders up the wazoo. Okay. Thank you for everybody. Kaylee, all of you guys that are raising your hand, because Mallory, like, let's just be real. This is how you feel. And I totally understand you. Now, what if you could become one of those big boutiques and you knew exactly how to do all of those things that everybody wishes they knew? Would that make a difference? Raise your hand. Jessica, yes. Val, Jenna, Gloria, Danica, Elizabeth, Morgan. Oh my gosh, you've covered my whole page. Okay, so if you get only one thing out of this training, I want this to be it, okay? Now listen, becoming an online boutique owner who knows how to confidently grow, optimize, and scale your business, and I'm going to repeat it again, who knows how to confidently grow, optimize, and scale your business means that you can increase sales, you can implement smart systems, you can create brand awareness, but most importantly, you guys, you can stop guessing and worrying and start dreaming big. Who wants to do that? Who wants to stop worrying and start dreaming? That sounds great, right? Yes, and everybody's raising their hands. Angel, Danielle, Jessica, Autumn, Annie, Elizabeth, Jennifer, right? But you're probably saying, Ashley, that all sounds great, but how do I do that? How do I become that confident boutique owner who knows what to do? Well, it's all in my 3 secrets, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with secret number 1. Never run your online boutique on somebody else's real estate. Now, you might want to ask yourself, what is she talking about? I'm going to tell you. Have you ever asked yourself any of these questions? Why isn't Facebook showing my post to my fans? Raise your hand. Maybe you're saying, yep, hands going up everywhere. I feel your pain. Tammy, Tiffany, Devin, Marissa, Amy, Autumn. Yes, Mitzi, Sandy. Or maybe, why isn't Facebook showing more, why am I not getting more sales in my Facebook group? Okay. Who has a Facebook group? Raise your hand. Yes, Tracy, Nicole, Tiffany. Okay. Or maybe you just say, why isn't this as easy as I thought it would be? It seems so easy when you look and you see other people doing it. And so at this point, you're really frustrated and all you want to do is eat a bowl of ice cream and cry. I know you guys, because I have been there and I have done that. You cannot control Facebook. You can only control your online business. I've been there, I've done that. And the only way to fix it is to put your big girl pants on and figure it out. Okay. So after feeling defeated and frustrated, I figured it out for myself. And I now know that the secret is to sell on your own website. Okay. Now on Facebook, you do not control your website. You don't control your people that are on there, your fans. Okay. So on Facebook, you don't own those fans, or you don't control your Facebook fans or your Facebook group members. You can't get a list of them to download. You can't control what they see as yours. But on your website, you can. So you can control your website and your website visitors. So the secret is to build your website, capture their information, and make those people customers for life. The key is for you to take control. Now, once I shifted to this mindset, I drove millions of visitors to my website. I collected their email addresses and then I turned them into loyal customers, over 200,000 of them. Okay. So this is a screenshot from Google Analytics. Raise your hand if you have a boutique and you use Google Analytics. Yes. Okay. This is the live count of website visitors. So there were over 2,000 visitors at this snapshot. And I took the picture. I took it because I remember thinking to myself, I cannot believe there are over 2,000 people on my website. I never thought it would be possible, especially considering that I started my first online boutique from nothing with zero startup money. Okay. I thought only like the big people would know how to drive this much traffic, but I did it. And that takes me to secret number 2. Okay. You can launch your business without a ton of money. Okay. I'm going to repeat that because I want you to hear it. You can launch your business without a ton of money. Okay. How do I know? Because I've done it myself and you can too. Listen, everybody starts from zero. I know, and raise your hand if you're one of those people that kind of feels intimidated. Like, let's say you don't have all this money saved up and you probably don't want to risk wasting your money trying to figure things out, right? Mia, Kelly, Mitzi, Cindy, Tammy, Sandy, Tiffany, Amanda, Jennifer, like all of you guys are raising your hands. And I get you because when I started, like I told you earlier, I had no job. I'd been laid off, remember? So I had given up that paycheck. I'd given up the company car. I'd given up the company computer. I went to Walmart, of all places, bought a $400 laptop. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no money to waste trying to figure it out. But I learned that you take small steps and you use your profits to grow your business. So you've got to start with where you are and use what you have. If you don't have, a bunch to start with, that's fine. Do you have little startup money? Great. Do you have zero startup money? That's no problem. Okay. Do you already have a boutique, but you have no extra money to grow it? That's fine. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. You need to take some small steps. Building your own website will save you thousands. And I am telling you because I have spent lots and lots of money on websites. And I figured out that the key is build your website yourself, okay? And you can also start with drop shipping or pre-orders if you want to get started. So maybe, like for me, when I first started, I built my own website. Then I started to make some money. So I thought, this is great. I'm going to hire a company to build a website for me. I did that only to have the website crash because there were so many people on it. And so it's like, oh, you wish you had that problem. But at that point, I thought, no, I finally got all these people here. I want them to complete their purchase. And so I did all of that just to end up building my own website. But as you grow, things will change. So start with where you are. Maybe you start with small drop shipping, then eventually you do wholesale orders, and then finally you end up with your own brand. That's fine. That's exactly what I did when I got started. Now, I want you to use social media to save you money on guessing. Inventory is a huge expense, okay? So if you're one of those people that is not drop shipping, then you do not want to guess, okay? So go on and use those other big boutiques. You know the ones that we talked about? Raise your hand if you know some big boutiques that you want to be just like. Okay, I'm seeing hands raised everywhere, okay? I want you to do this. This is an easy action item. You can do it today. It costs you zero money. You want to go and stalk their feeds. You want to see what's selling for them, okay? Make a list, take snapshots, see what's selling, see what's not. What you need to do is look and see where the gaps are, okay? So what sizes are selling best? What colors are selling best? What are they sold out of? You want to find the gap and fill it. So maybe they don't offer something to their customers. You want to read the comments, okay? Maybe you notice people are asking for plus size clothing. Maybe they're asking for children's clothing. Find the gap and fill it in, okay? Now, you might think it's ridiculous. You might say, okay, well, I look at their feeds all the time. I am telling you, I used to sit there and I would have a little notepad and I would make notes. I would make notes of when people were posting. I would make notes of what they were posting. I would literally look at it and analyze it until I could find a pattern And then I would implement, I would, do the pattern of posting until I found something that worked. So there are ways that you can use it to, learn without spending the money that they're spending to, figure these things out. But also, there are probably gaps in there, and I know there are. I talk to boutique owners all the time that are finding these gaps or these niches where they can offer certain clothing that is being looked over. Okay, not everybody is a size 0. Not everybody, has enough inventory in their boutique to really cover, the amount of people that need it. So find those gaps and fill them in. Now, if you don't know the ins and outs of social media, do not worry. Sometimes, and believe me, I have a lot of expertise in social media, but even me, sometimes my kids make me feel like a total idiot, right? Like that I'm not doing it right. And so if you feel like technology isn't your thing, you are not alone. I've got you. And that takes me to secret number 3, which is that you don't have to be techie to build an online boutique. Okay. I hear it from women on a daily basis. Raise your hand if technology is something that scares you. Oh my gosh, so many. Okay, listen, you do not have to be scared. Do not let technology scare you. I am here to help, okay? Now listen, Shopify is my jam and it can be yours too. I talked a little bit about this a few minutes ago, but y'all, my first website, it sucked, okay? I'm gonna be completely transparent. It sucked. I built it myself. I think it was on BigCommerce. I was super proud of it because I built it myself, but it still sucked, okay? I was on there putting stuff on there, putting images on there. And so then I started to make some money with my boutique and I hired a firm, right? I thought, man, I've made it. Finally, I can hire somebody to build a website for me. And I put a lot of thought into it. I knew exactly what I wanted. I hired a company. They built one. I spent thousands of dollars on it only to have it crash over and over and over again. So then I had to go back and hire another firm and spend even more money to do a new one, only to end up in the end on Shopify, which I could have set up myself for less than $1 a day to build, host, and do it all. Okay. So if you currently have a website, you aren't happy with your sales, you should consider Shopify. And I'm going to tell y'all why. It is so easy to set up. If you are afraid of technology, I'm telling you, you have nothing to worry about. It is super easy and doable for anyone, I promise. There's even a free trial, 14 days. You can jump in, play with it, see if you're comfortable before you commit. It is user-friendly and you do not have to be a techie, okay? It's easy to customize. There are free themes. The theme is basically, the layout and the look of your website. They have free ones, they have paid ones. If you've been to ashleyjernigan.com, I built that on Shopify. I absolutely love it and I cannot suggest it enough to you. They also have, plug and go. So you don't have to do any coding, no technology stuff, and you can update as you grow. So let's say you don't have a lot of startup money, okay? Maybe you go, you install a free theme, you add your inventory, you do what you got to do. And let's say in a few months, you're kind of, growing, you're getting some orders in. Then you can go ahead and upgrade to a paid theme. You can change the look of your store so easy. And they even have apps to increase your conversions. So maybe you already have a website, maybe even a Shopify website. Raise your hand if you have a Shopify website, but you don't have killer sales, okay? Morgan, Tracy, Tiffany, Gloria, Mallory, Sonia, Steph. I mean, I see it all the time. I hear it all the time on a daily basis. And maybe you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? I already have a Shopify store. I mean, shouldn't I be killing it? Well, I get tons of messages. Y'all, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many I get. It's so many from women every single day. And they already use Shopify for their online boutiques. And they want to know how to increase sales. Every single time I hear from a woman like that, I can find a way to help them because this is the thing. You don't know what you don't know. And that is okay. You can't just build your website, okay? Just building a website is not enough. Just building a Shopify website is not enough. You have to optimize it for sales. Now, how many of you that are on a Shopify website already have it optimized for sales? Raise your hands. I'm not seeing as many hands. I'm seeing some. Okay. So Shopify has a ton of apps that will take your online boutique from good to great. So this is one of the gazillion reasons why I absolutely love Shopify, right? Because it's not just about the website, it's about the entire platform. You can go to their app store and it's going to give you access to thousands of add-ons to help you optimize your store. So what would you do if you had more sales and more revenue to reinvest in the boutique for growth, right? What would you do? Well, Shopify has apps that can help you, okay? So we talked earlier about capturing emails. We talked about on your own real estate, right? You want to be on your real estate. You want to be capturing those emails. So Shopify has the apps that can help you capture emails so that you own your list. So unlike Facebook, there's so many boutiques that are using comments sold, or they're trying to sell on Facebook Lives. And that's great. It looks great, right? You've got lots and lots of comments. You've got lots of people interacting. You don't own those people. Facebook owns those people, okay? When you send people to your website, you are building traffic to your website that you can then go back. You can target them with ads. You can send emails to them. And so you want to capture those emails so that you have your own list that you own, unlike Facebook. You can add a live chat so you can answer questions while visitors shop. And then, of course, you want to use SEO to optimize your Google rank, and then email automation. Okay, so now that you have your own list, and maybe you even have a Shopify store, maybe you're even capturing emails, but you're still not getting the sales, right? You got to figure out what you're doing wrong, because you have to turn those visitors into paying customers, and email automation is a great way to do that. So would you guys like me to teach you how to start an online boutique and launch it online? Yes. Tiffany, Elizabeth, Tracy. Oh my gosh, Jenna, so many of you. So many. Amy, Morgan, Jackie, Kim. Okay. Or maybe you want me to teach you how to take your online boutique from good to great. Yes, Marissa, Mia. So I've got, folks that maybe are starting from scratch, and then I've got a bunch of you who already have a boutique and you just want to take it from good to great. So if you feel uncertain, I know so many of you feel this way right now. You want to start an online boutique, but you have no idea where to start. Or maybe you're one of those people that's tired, right? You're tired of always trying to figure it out. Raise your hand if you want to quit Googling how to optimize every single part of your online boutique. I can totally understand how you feel, okay? Because I have been there too. Y'all, when I tell you I have been there, done that, I have been there, done that, okay? So maybe you're one of those people that feels stuck. We talked about this earlier, okay? Are you losing sleep over this? Do you have an online boutique or a Facebook group that isn't making enough money, but you're not sure what your next move is? Y'all, I am here for you. You should not be losing sleep over this. There are many things in the world to worry about, and this is not one of them, and I will show you and help you so that you do not have to worry. Or maybe you're one of those people that's my new digital bestie. Raise your hand if you are my new bestie. Yes, Jessica, Tracy. Oh my gosh, so many of you. Elizabeth, Morgan, Val. You guys feel like you're meant for more, okay? You want to embrace the freedom that comes with running an e-commerce business and set yourself up for long-term success. Now, you know that I totally feel you on this one, because I'm one of those people that feels like I want more, okay? And if any of these feelings describe you, I see that you have only two options, okay? Option one is you do not have a plan to start or grow your online boutique, and you're in the exact same place this time next year with a big open loop and no business to make you money, okay? Then you've got option number two. You 100% commit to starting and growing your online boutique this year, okay, 2020, using a proven step-by-step blueprint. If you're a doer or a dreamer, raise your hand if option number two sounds like a plan, okay? Yes, good. I love the commitment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so if you're feeling like it is time to quit Googling how to optimize every single part of your online boutique, you're ready to go all in and finally commit to growing your online boutique or your Facebook group, or maybe you feel like it's time to embrace the freedom that comes with running your own e-commerce business and set yourself up for long-term success, I want to invite you to the Online Boutique Blueprint. I am so excited about this, you guys, because after years and years and years of talking to women just like you, I decided that the best way to have the biggest impact on helping women start and grow their businesses was to lay it all out in an online digital course that is a step-by-step blueprint that is not only simple and easy, but it's also doable for any woman with the passion and drive to succeed. The Online Boutique Blueprint is the only implementation program of its kind that not only shows you exactly how to start, grow, optimize, and scale your online boutique like a pro, but it shows you how to increase your sales, implement smarter systems, create brand awareness, and most importantly, dream big. Raise your hand if you're one of those people that's ready to go. Yes, Tiffany, Devin, Tracy, Jenna. Oh my gosh, so many. Rachel, Lisa, Morgan, Mitzi, Mia. Okay, so after completing this online digital course, you will have nailed down your boutique niche and your name, registered your business, all that legal stuff that I know you guys love. You will have stocked your boutique full of inventory without going broke. You will have also launched your own highly converting e-commerce website, okay? Leverage Facebook ads, email marketing, and social media to drive traffic to your website. And not only that, you'll have implemented a solid plan for long-term growth. Now, I created this online course in 10 easy steps because I wanted it to be simple and doable for anybody who has the passion and drive to succeed, right? No more guessing about what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I've laid it out in the 10 steps. So step 1, choose your niche. What are you going to sell, right? Step 2, competitive research. How are you going to use your competition? You know those big boutiques we talked about earlier? How are you going to use them to save you money and drive your success? Step 3, register your business. I'm going to go over all of that stuff of how the legal stuff, how and why and what you need to do, okay? Step 4, purchase inventory. How, where, which option works best, depending on your budget, right? Because not everybody has a ton of money set aside. And then step 5 is launching your website, and not just any website, but a killer website optimized for sales. Step 6 is Facebook marketing. I'm going to show you how to drive traffic, right? Drive traffic to your own real estate. Step 7 is Instagram marketing, drive traffic and sales to your website. Twitter, I'm going to break it down for you. Email marketing, that's right. I'm going to show you how to use your list to turn visitors into paying customers. And then step 10 is grow, right? You want to leverage all of these steps for scalable growth. Now, the complete blueprint shows you exactly what you need to do in simple, easy to follow steps for anybody with the drive and passion to succeed. Now, the total value of all of these steps is over $2,000, okay? And you're probably saying, that's great, that sounds great, this is wonderful, but how do I know that this works, okay? Well, these are the exact steps that I used to start an online boutique that generated $19 million in revenue. So the proof is in the pudding. I've shown you a screenshot for just this $100,000 day, but there are many days and many pieces to the puzzle. And so all of these 10 steps were what I use, the exact same steps to start and grow my own online boutique. Now, you're also going to get the Online Boutique Blueprint, which is going to have the 10 steps that I just talked about. And you're probably asking yourself, okay, it's a digital course. Like, what does that mean? Okay. Raise your hand if you want to know more about what that means. So yes. All right. Morgan, Tracy, Angel, Tiffany, Mitzi. Oh my gosh. So many of you, Jennifer. Okay. So what that means is you'll have access to everything in the Online Boutique Blueprint. So it's 10 steps. They're step-by-step video lessons that walk you through everything you need to do. Then there are over 60 video lessons, 20 PDF guides, swipe files, and templates. And I even include the top 50 wholesale boutique supplier list, which is valued over $997. So I make it so super easy and simple, and you get access to everything. So you can just walk through the steps, and it is simple and doable. Now, I'm not special. You might be asking yourself, will this work for me? Like, should I do this? I'm kind of, wondering right now, like everything sounds great, but you guys, I'm not special. Right when I got on here, I talked to you about how I am authentic and I am real. And I'm just here to tell you that I don't have access to exclusive experts or technology or resources. I just have a proven blueprint that I created myself. Okay. I created it. I followed it to build my own online boutique. And if I can do it, you can too. So I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel like, if I can do it, you can certainly do it. So in this course, my promise is that you'll go from feeling overwhelmed, confused, and frustrated to feeling empowered and confident as you launch and optimize your online boutique with a trusted blueprint for e-commerce success. So you can charge forward with the tools you need to succeed instead of being left behind in the digital dust, right? Leave all of those other people behind that want to guess. If you're a doer and a dreamer, then you need this course, because this course is going to lay it out for you and you don't have to guess anymore. So I wanted the online course to be step-by-step. I want it to be simple and doable for anybody who has the drive and the passion to succeed. So what you're going to get is the online boutique blueprint, which has got all of those video lessons in it. There is a members area, so you sign on your computer, you have access to everything instantly. Then I've got bonus number 1, which is your top 50 wholesale boutique supplier list, valued at $997. And then I've got this private members only Facebook group. And I am telling y'all, this is one of my favorite things about the online boutique blueprint, because I told you earlier, I did a training. I did several trainings in January, and it was a massive, massive success. And so I have these students who are currently in that Facebook group, and it's amazing. They help each other. I help them. We troubleshoot. We keep each other accountable. And so it's a great way, because there's, the value is not just in connecting with me in that group, but it's also going to bring you together with so many other women who are aspiring to achieve the exact same goals as you. And so that connection can be priceless. I know that I feel like it is, because, I was talking to somebody the other day about this. A lot of times when you're either starting a business or you're growing a business, it can be really isolating. Does anybody feel like that? Like they don't know who to call to ask for help, right? Mia, Autumn, Tiffany. Yeah. And so I always felt like, I felt really blessed that I had my husband, because he kind of knew the struggles of owning a business. But, it can be kind of isolating. And so one of the things that I want to do that God has put on my heart is to be there for women, especially for women who want to start and grow online businesses, because I feel like I can help support you and be your biggest fan and be there for you so that you don't have to go through this journey alone. So I believe in you. I do. And I guarantee that you're going to gain the insight that you have been seeking. So if you try it out for 14 days, you show me that you put in the work and you haven't gained the insight that you need, I will refund you. It's my mission to help and empower you, but I also want you to do the work. Okay. So if you have been on this training and you have kind of had some eye-opening experiences where I've said certain things and you've thought, hey, I should do that, or maybe I'm missing that, or maybe I should go back today and start thinking about it differently, I think that is great. I also am only one person. And so with the online boutique blueprint, not only are you getting the course, but then I'm also giving myself in this Facebook group. And so I only want students who want to put in the work. And so that's why I say that part of the guarantee is that you're going to have to put in the work, okay? Because if I'm going to make the commitment to you, which I am doing, I want you to make the commitment to me that you're going to be a dreamer and a doer, okay? You have to take action. You have to follow the steps, and you will be unstoppable. Now, this is a very long review, but I had to put it in here because Michelle is one of my students. She was on the January training, okay? And I absolutely love her for many, many reasons, but one of the main reasons is because she is a doer. When I say she's posting in the Facebook group, she's messaging me, she's emailing me, we're troubleshooting, we're going through things, like she is knocking it out of the park in 2020, and I am so proud of her. But she has this review right here. She says she's enjoyed my help. She purchased the Online Boutique Blueprint and a website analysis and has learned so much. She actually has an online brick and mortar store for 3 years, and she didn't understand why she wasn't getting more online sales. Ashley's blueprint has helped me with a ton of apps, advertising tricks. It's insane. I've just started implementing some of these things, and so far we are getting more website visitors and add to cart. I'm sure after a month or so, we'll really be ramping up our online sales. Now, I know because I've been talking to her that she has gotten some sales from those ads that she set up through the course that I helped her with. She also says this is an intense educational program straight from the successful online boutique owner. It's like getting all the tricks that has taken her to the top. I know how much college courses cost, and this is so much more valuable and affordable. Plus, I can do it at my own pace. She's reached out to me via email, Facebook posts with questions, and she answers very quickly. I can't say enough good things about her. I thought I was very successful and kind of knew it all, but I can't believe how much I was missing. Thank you. And so I had to share this very long, testimonial with you because there's so many pieces of it. You don't know what you don't know. And so I love that she is a doer, that she already had a successful brick and mortar store, but she just wasn't happy with her online sales. And so she's getting into the program. She's taking advantage of it. She's implementing it. She's seeing results. And she's learning. And so I absolutely love that. And I want that for you guys. I want that for all of you. So if you enroll today, you'll get the Online Boutique Blueprint, okay, which is valued at $2,997. You'll get the bonus top 50 wholesale boutique supplier list. You'll get the private members only Facebook group access. And then you'll also get a step-by-step guide to Facebook advertising. Raise your hand, okay? Because so many people get confused with Facebook ads. Raise your hand if Facebook ads drive you bananas, okay? I am gonna break it down in the step-by-step guide like never before. Now you're gonna get the top 50 wholesale boutique supplier list. And then I've had so many women reach out to me and say, oh, I need more. Like, where do I find stuff for children's boutiques? Or blanks. Maybe you're one of those people that personalize, or maybe you have a vinyl business. So I've included the gift and home boutique suppliers, a blank supplier list, a top 20 children's boutique supplier list, in addition to the top 50 wholesale list that I'm gonna give you. So this is just a screenshot of some of the PDF guides. And when you enroll, you're not only getting all of the sourcing guides that I just talked about, but there's over 20 of these PDF guides that show you everything from how to use Instagram stories to increase sales to how to create your own private label. The things that are in here were put together just for people like you who want to either start or grow an online boutique. Because what I did is I spent years talking to boutique owners. I had people, contact me for consulting and all types of things. And I found that there were several, areas that were most important to boutique owners. And so that's what I did. I took, what you guys need, what you asked for, and I put it into simple step-by-step doable guides that are broken down so you can follow it along and not be confused, not be worried. You just have to click and follow. So here you go. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get the Online Boutique Blueprint. In the left-hand side, you can actually see the Facebook ads. This is just like a snapshot from that. And you can see how it literally is step-by-step. You can see this says 4, but they go step 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's screenshots, and then there's an arrow. So I'm not only showing you in these PDF guides what you need to do, I'm pointing to it, I'm doing it step-by-step, and then I include links. If there's a hyperlink to something that you need to do, you just click on it and it takes you straight there. So I have taken all the guesswork out. So you'll get the Online Boutique Blueprint if you enroll today. You'll also get the top 50 wholesale boutique supplier list. You're gonna get the private members only Facebook group access. And then you'll also get a step-by-step guide to Facebook advertising. So if you put all of this together, the value is over $5,000. But after I put this course together, this amazing course, I asked some people, some of my peers, what should I charge for it, right? And they told me, hands down, I should charge $3,000 at least. But here's the thing. I told you earlier, I have been where you are. I know exactly how you feel. And so I believe in you. And I don't want money to be a reason that you don't charge forward with your dream, right? Because I know that you have the intention. You showed up for this training today, which tells me a lot about you. So after talking to so many of you, I felt like whether you're just starting out or you're growing your current business, $1,497 was a much more doable number, right? And my mission is to help you. So I landed at $1,497, but I'm going to be transparent like I have been and always will be. I still felt like that price still may be too high for people to just come out of pocket, right? Remember, I've been there. If I had to come out of pocket, it would, make me stop for a minute and second guess and say, okay, can I do this? Is this doable? So what I decided to do was come up with 3 options, okay? So my mission in this is that all of these payment plans will make it easy so that you don't have to let money hold you back. So you can either choose 12 payments of $144, 3 payments of $549, or you can just get after it, do the 1 payment of $1,497, and you'll be ready to rock. So Georgie is going to hop into the chat and she is going to put a link to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. Okay. You can click on that link and you can go ahead and enroll. I already see some of you are going over there. So that is amazing and awesome because I know that you guys are doers and you're ready to get started. So I hope, raise your hand, please, if you appreciate that I have given you some options here so that you don't have money holding you back. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Tiffany, Val, Devin, Mallory, Angel, Mitzi, Danica, Kelly, Tammy. I have had so many students who enrolled from the January trainings, and they were so happy that I had these options for you guys, and it's enabled them to go ahead and get in there, get working on the steps, and start generating money for themselves. So like I mentioned before, if you stayed until the end, I'm gonna give you access to this essential branding guide for your online boutique. So you have access to this as a fast action bonus. It is so important for you to stand out in the crowd. And this is going to go over everything. It covers branding, logo design, brand colors, how you choose a brand palette of colors, fonts, everything you need to know. Okay. So do not wait. If you want access to this fast action bonus, go ahead and go to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you click on the link to order, because I'm one of those people that likes it laid out for me step by step. So I'm going to show you. First, once you click on that, it will take you to this page. You're going to choose the best payment plan that works for you. So whether you want the 12 payments of $144, the 3 payments, or maybe you just want to go all in at $14.97, it's going to lay it out. Okay, you'll see them right there at the top. Then you fill in your details, ask you for your name, basic stuff, email, and then you're going to put in your payment information. Now, once you do that, you will be able to access your purchase. So this is the confirmation page. It tells you congratulations, and it tells you how you can access your purchase. Now, you will also get a welcome email. It's going to look like this. And it's going to give you a link to the members area. Now, the members area is where all of your video lessons, all the PDFs, all of those things that I've talked about are all in that members area. So you're going to want to go into the email, click on the link where it says create account, and then you are going to be taken to this page. So this is the sign in page for the Online Boutique Blueprint. So you will put your information in, you'll create your login and your password, and then click go. And it will take you to the members area. So this is what the members area looks like. You can access it. You will see that on the left-hand side, you have your all of your steps. So you'll see you have the place where you start, which is a welcome video that I've created. Then you've got your fast action bonuses, and then you'll see all of the steps. And then all of those steps, once you click on them, you will see all of the lessons that go underneath them. So I want you to go ahead and hop on over to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. You've got your 3 options: 12 payments of $144, 3 payments, or the 1 payment of $14.97. If you can swing it, I highly suggest you doing the $14.97. Go ahead, get in there, get everything accomplished, and start hitting the ground running. Now, if you've got any questions, I wanted you guys to bring your questions today so I could help you. So go ahead and put those in the chat, okay? And I am going to hit some frequently asked questions that I hear on a daily basis, and then I'm gonna get to the ones that you guys have for me. Okay, so the first question I hear a lot is, what if I already have a boutique? Will this still work for me? Absolutely, okay? This course will teach you how to create a successful and thriving boutique from the ground up. Building a website is not enough, okay? That's why this course covers everything. So you can identify the areas that you can improve to generate more sales. So unless you're running a multi-million-dollar boutique, and I'm just guessing that you're not because you're on this training with me, then you have a ton to learn from somebody who has already done so. Now, maybe you already have a Facebook group and you're wondering, will this help me, right? I get this question a lot. Now, yes, if you have a Facebook group, this course was designed with people just like you in mind. I know you have the drive, the passion, and the incredible work ethic to grow a thriving online boutique because you took the initiative. You started the Facebook group, so I know you're a doer. But maybe you don't know how to take your Facebook group and turn it into an e-commerce stream that can generate thousands of orders instead of just a handful of orders from your family and friends. I hear it all the time. And I want to tell you a little bit about one of my students, Erica. Now, she's the founder of Southern Peach Boutique on Facebook, and she says Ashley is the go-to course creator for online boutique owners who want to stop Googling everything and invest in one course they need to grow, scale, and optimize your business. And I love hearing that because my mission is to help you without wasting your time or your money. So you should be able to have one course that takes you through all the steps and tells you exactly what you need to do. Now, what if you have, say a question about, I don't even have a clue what kind of boutique to open. Should I wait, right? You're like, I don't know if this is right for me. Stacy's raising her hand. You're not even at a point where you have a boutique. So should I wait or should I do it now? No, please do not wait. You do not have to know what type of boutique you want to open. I am going to teach you that and how to choose the type that is best for you in step 1 of the online boutique blueprint, okay? I wanna let you hear from one of my students that I think you might connect with. Now, this is Vera. I love her. I absolutely love her. She is an amazing student. And she says, I always wanted to own a boutique business, but I felt limited in resources and confused with all the information that's out there. Ashley and her course has been a blessing. Not only did she give me resources, she also helped to increase my confidence in this journey. It's like having a mentor who actually cares about your success. I went from researching to applying and doing. Seems to be laying it all out like a secret revealed. I am grateful. I am grateful for her because she is an amazing student and I want the same things for all of you. Now, maybe you say, I don't have a ton of money. Can this course still help me? Absolutely, okay? When I started my online boutique, I was laid off and I was on unemployment, okay? Remember, we went over this. I used the exact same blueprint to build my boutique starting from zero. So this course is gonna save you thousands of dollars just in guessing alone. And it's also why I put together the 3 different payment options because I didn't want money to hold you back. Okay, so maybe you're one of those techie people that says, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Remember, I already talked about this with you and you're asking yourself, can I do this? Okay, well, I hear this a lot and I didn't want to show you because it's a pretty hot commodity, but I'm going to go ahead and I am going to take you in so you can see for yourself. Okay, I told you if you stayed in here, I was going to show you something special. So I am going to exit out of this for a second, and I am going to take you guys into the members area so you can see for yourself. So tell me if you can see this. Raise your hand if you can see the login page for the Online Boutique Blueprint. Okay, Tracy, Stacy, Jennifer, Kelly, Rachel, Danica, Angel. Okay, so many of you. Okay, so if you were to enroll today, you would be taken to this page, and I'm going to take you in. You're going to log into your account, and then once you get in here, you are going to see everything laid out for you. So on the left-hand side, you've got that fast action bonus that I talked about, the essential branding guide. You just simply click on it, and it takes you to it, and you can see everything I've talked about, all the steps, takes you through everything you need to know for branding. So it is right there at your fingertips, okay? Then you've also got all of your other bonuses. You've got your private Facebook group, your wholesale supplier list, a step-by-step guide to Facebook ads. Remember the one we just talked about? You have got your step-by-step guide to Facebook ads. It breaks it down for you, tells you, gives you screenshots, tells you everything you need to know, okay? So that's what all the PDF guides look like. Now I'm going to show you when you get down here to these steps, if you click on them, they will go ahead and show you all of the lessons underneath them, okay? So you can go through and see, let's go ahead and just click on launch your website, okay? So I'm going to click on adding products to your store. So you'll see you have your video lesson right here. Raise your hand if you can see. You've got your video lesson at the top, and that's basically going to walk you through what we're doing right in this lesson. Then you've got your how-to videos underneath it. So how to add your products, how to add a collection, how to add a page, how to add your drop-down menu, add navigation. So you just simply click on these, and then they'll go ahead and play out for you.
Ashley here with a quick video on
And there's an example of one. It walks you through on my computer screen exactly what you need to do. So you might be saying, okay, well, I already have a Shopify store and I already know how to add products. Well, that's great. There's a lot more to it. I just wanted to show you that that is included in here. You also have, you know, a PDF guide that goes along with it. So it walks you through, once again, step by step. So it's easy, simple, and doable for anybody that has the passion and drive to succeed. So I'm going to go through, let's go onto Facebook, right? Because maybe you already have Shopify and you know how to, you know, add products. That's great. So let's go to Facebook advertising. Same thing. You're going to have your lesson. We're going to go over custom audience creation. We're going to talk about duplicating campaigns so that you can save yourself time. Dynamic product ads, lookalike audiences. I've been going back and forth with one of my students going through this process, Michelle, who you heard from earlier. And, you know, we set up all of the audiences for her to do dynamic product ads. You know, then she said, okay, well, that's great, you know, but I need to figure out, you know, what I do next. And I said, well, now you've got add to carts. Now you've got to retarget those people who are adding to carts, bring them back so they'll complete their purchase. So there's so much more to it than just installing a Facebook pixel and pressing go. So I go through everything in here. We also talked a lot about your website optimization. If you're one of those people that has Shopify already, but you're not getting the sales, well, I have everything you need. I have everything broken down for you so that you have access to it. And then, of course, we have got resources down here. All of these, how to customize your theme, checklists for your website, time management, cheat sheets, swipe files. And then finally, we've got the sourcing guides, which is something that everybody is interested in, right? So you've got your top 50 wholesale suppliers list. All you have to do is click to download it. And then I go a step further, okay? And I give you the actual list that is hyperlinked, okay? So if you click on the list, then it's gonna take you to the list of suppliers, and all you have to do is click on it. It'll take you directly to the website. So I am saving you all the time and energy of finding all these places. Simply set up your wholesale account, start stocking your boutique. Okay. Now, can you guys still see my screen? Because I want to show you one more thing down here. Okay, good. Elizabeth, Mallory, Autumn. I know many of you I'm seeing are hopping off and going ahead and rolling. So congratulations. I am so proud of you. But then we've also got the top 20 children's boutique suppliers. I had to include this. And when you click on it to download, it takes you through everything. Takes you to the suppliers. I give screenshots of the websites. I give you links to go ahead and open your accounts. So it's all of the best so that you can get started and you can sell everything and stock your boutique with the top selling items. So the sourcing guides are put together to not only help you, but to save you time and energy so that you do not have to waste time guessing what you need to be doing. Okay. So I am going to go back over here. I am so glad that I got to hop into the members area. Raise your hand if you appreciated seeing it so that you actually know what it is. Okay, good. Awesome. Tracy, Jenna, Tammy, Kelly, Angel, Devin. Okay, so y'all need to take action. I am going to tell you that this morning I was going to boot camp and Lizzo came on. Okay, raise your hand if you like Lizzo or if you've heard of Lizzo. Okay, Jennifer, Tracy. Okay, so Lizzo is interesting. Okay, I love me some Jesus. Jesus is number one in my life, but I also like some Lizzo. Okay, and she could be inappropriate at times, but the thing that I love about her is that she gets after it, right? She just gets you so pumped up and ready to go. And in one of her songs, it says, "Boss up and change your life." And I just love that. You're going to have to take action if you want something amazing to happen. So be like Lizzo says, boss up and change your life. Go to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. Now I'm going to tell you a little something else. Lizzo was, and this has nothing to do with the boutique, right? Blueprint right now, but I was at a national championship game for UGA was in a couple years ago. And so I went to one of those free concerts that they do at the national championship. And so there was this lady on stage with like all these dancers and I was floored. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, she's really like confident, but it's just different than what I'm seeing. What's this lady's name? Her name was Lizzo. Okay. Fast forward to 3 years later, now she is, you know, on the top of the charts. Everybody knows who she is. You can hear her on the radio. You can see her on TV. She's winning all these awards. And so there is so much work that goes in behind the scenes before you actually get recognized or before you actually feel like, you know, your boutique is where it needs to be. So I just found it so fitting that this morning, Lizzo was on the radio, right? And so I had to tell you guys that story because success does not happen overnight. You have to actually make a decision and take action to be successful. And so I ask you and encourage you to go ahead, click on the link to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages, okay? If you have any questions, I am going to go over them with you. The countdown is on. I need to click on it so it actually starts. There you go. Okay. Oop. Let's get back to it. The countdown is on for that fast action bonus. Okay. So if you want the essential branding guide, you have less than 15 minutes. If you want it, go get it. Go enroll today, and then you will see it in your members area. So wouldn't it feel good or wouldn't it feel great if you could take your online boutique and generate enough income to quit your job, right? Or maybe even support your entire family? Well, the answers are all just a click away, waiting for you in the Online Boutique Blueprint members area. So I hope to see you guys there. Right now, I am going to jump over to the chat, and I'm going to go into the Q&A and try to get through all of these questions. Okay, so as I go through these questions, should we have a logo? Absolutely, you should have a logo. You can create one yourself in the Essential Branding Guide. I show you exactly how to do it. Or you can go onto Etsy or one of those websites, and for a pretty reasonable price, you can get somebody to make you one, okay? Your logo is your first impression. Where do you get inventory to produce gain and growth? You need to get inventory that sells. Okay. So if you're starting from zero and you need to drop ship because you can't purchase a bunch of inventory, you need to find what sells the best. You may be making less margins on it, but if you sell more of it, you can use what you're making to buy more inventory. So the more inventory and the more you're turning over, the more you'll be able to put back into your business for growth. How much inventory is ideal to begin with? So it depends on what your niche is and who you're selling to. But I would say that when I started, I did do drop shipping because I didn't have a whole bunch of money to start. Then once I started to make money, I just put in small orders with wholesalers, right? So I might order, just a minimum amount to get by. And then I would see what would sell, okay? And then I would do reorders of those things. And you just kind of hone in as you grow so that you know what's selling best, and then you don't have a bunch of leftover inventory, okay? Should you outsource for people trying to build their product platform? You'll have to ask me a little bit more specific on that one. Okay, when should you establish an EIN? You should establish that from the get-go, okay? So that's one of the things that I cover in all the legal stuff. If you want to start an online boutique and you actually want it to be a business that's going to generate you income, you have to do it the right way, okay? So you have to make sure that you have everything set up correctly, okay? So EIN is essential. You have to start that from the beginning. How do I get emails? Valerie wants to know. Valerie, what you need to do is you need to create a pop-up on your website. You can use a Shopify app for that. I suggest using Just to Know. And it will pop up and it will give them either free shipping. You choose. It could be free shipping. It could be 10% off their purchase. Anything like that in exchange for their email. The key is once you get those emails, you have to use them, okay? So you need to use automated email marketing, or you need to have email, campaigns. I go over that in depth in the Online Boutique Blueprint, but you want to create emails so that you bring those visitors back over and over and over again until you create customers out of them. And then once they're a customer, they're going to be a customer for life, okay? Building a logo for your site. I think I already answered that question. Okay. Will all this work with a children's boutique where I make hair accessories and clothing? Absolutely. When I first started my children's boutique, it kind of came on a whim because I love birthday parties. I have a daughter who was having a birthday party and I wanted everything to match because I love themes. And so I could not find a dress that matched her cake, right? So I went and I found somebody to make the dress. And so she ended up being one of the first people that I partnered with to do drop shipping for my website. So certainly if you create it yourself, you'll be, in a perfect space. And that's eventually what I ended up doing. We had all of our products in-house. We made all of our own label, and then we would monogram and personalize items in-house. So absolutely, it will all work. Okay, Jennifer wants to know, do you help us build our website from scratch? Yes, absolutely. I show you exactly how to do it, from purchasing the domain to pulling your domain to Shopify, to installing your theme, to installing products. Everything you need to know, it's like in there on videos and step by step. Danica wants to know, will these steps work for any business? It depends on what business you're talking about, but these steps are in here specific to an online boutique. So that is what it's created for. That's really what I would suggest using it for. How long do you have access? Angel wants to know, how long do you have access to the program and the Facebook group? So you have lifetime access to the program. It's online, so you can log on whenever you want to, and you'll be able to access it. But then you can also have access to the Facebook group. So you have lifetime access to that. Are there any more testimonials from the January students? There are some. You can actually go on my Facebook page too, and you can read reviews on there. Okay, Jennifer. Stacy wants to know, what is drop shipping? So drop shipping is basically when you are using somebody else's product on your website, right? So you have the picture of the product on your website, You take the order from your customer. Once your customer orders, you go back to the drop shipping company and you order it from them and they ship it directly to your customer. So you're going to have less margins, meaning you're going to make less money off of it because you're not actually shipping it and you're not actually purchasing the inventory. But it's a great way to get started if you have little startup money. Okay, Stacy, how does pre-ordering work? Pre-ordering works just like it says. If you have an item that you want to offer up to customers, you can simply post it on your website as a pre-order. I highly suggest that you make sure that your timeline is specific and that you have pictures and everything that the customer needs to know laid out for them, but they can basically purchase the item before you place the order with the manufacturer. Okay, does a payment plan limit what content you have access to? It does not. It used to, and now we have changed it. You have access to it because I want you to be able to hit the ground running and access everything and get started building your business. Okay, so what if you do not have the means to pay for the online boutique blueprint? I can totally understand that, but you can go to my website, ashleyjernigan.com. There are free resources there. I would start there. So if you can't afford the online boutique blueprint, go over to my website, go to the blog. There's tons of resources on how to start and build a business. Start from there. Okay, Jessica, we've already talked about drop shipping. What is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. You do not have to worry about it like you used to have to worry about it because now there are apps for it. So, building a website is not enough. You actually have to make sure that Google sees it and finds it and crawls all of your pages. And so you want to make sure that you're showing up. And so I go through SEO in the online boutique blueprint and then simple apps you can use to just click a button. It will scan your website and it will tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay, do we have to buy the blueprint to get the bonus from watching today? Yes, you do. And I can't actually see the timer. Okay, now I see it. Yep, you got 6 minutes left if you want to go ahead and get that fast action bonus. So Tammy wants to know, I have a WordPress site. Do I need to change to Shopify? I am not going to sugarcoat it, Tammy. I'm going to tell you, yes, you need to get off of WordPress. I've used WordPress before. You need to be on Shopify if you are serious about growing your online boutique. Okay, Tracy, do you get your drop shipping from Alibaba or AliExpress? You can certainly use Alibaba or AliExpress, but those are not the ones that I, specifically, I do go over them, but I give you options for drop shipping in the online boutique blueprint. Also in those sourcing guides that are in the online boutique blueprint, there are options in there as well for drop shipping. So you have lots of options. Yes, you can go ahead and order the blueprint now. Go to onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. What if Kelly wants to know, what if I don't want to do anything through Facebook? That's totally fine. You don't have to do anything through Facebook. If you don't want to go into, I guess, give me more information, Kelly, on what you're asking in this, if you don't want to use the Facebook group or if you don't want to use Facebook for advertising. Okay, if you can't purchase at this exact moment, can I still go to the link and purchase? You can. The cart closes in, I believe, 5 days. So at that time, we'll close it off. Like I said, I am only one person, and so my goal and my mission is to help and empower as many women as possible. And so I'm pretty particular about the number of students that I allow. Oh, Siri is having trouble. I'm pretty particular about the number of students that I let sign up. So I have a small window of time for you to sign up. Then I close the enrollment. That way I can give the attention that is needed to the students that have taken that action so I can give them all of me. So you can purchase after today, but the cart will be closing in 5 days. Okay, so Devin, I ordered the boutique blueprint. How long does it take to get the email? So you should already have the email. It comes immediately. If for some reason you don't see it in your regular folder, you want to go ahead and go into your spam folder. But once you click on that, go ahead and save the members area so you can just bookmark it and have access whenever you need it. Okay. All right, so I have gone through all of these. Let me see if there's any more in the chat. I've gone through the Q&A. Holy cow, over 30 questions, and I've got 110 of you in the chat. Okay, so let me see if I can pull all that up. Do you teach drop shipping? Where do I go to log in after you've paid and created an account? Okay, so once you've paid, you will click on the link that it gives you to create your login, and you will have access. Okay, I've got one new message from Tammy. Okay, so I have been doing Facebook advertising. Is this blueprint going to help any type of Google advertising, or is that even necessary? Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know, Tammy, I have used Google ads before. I've used Facebook ads. I've used retargeting through other networks. I do not think you are gonna get your highest return on your investment on Google advertising. So I do not suggest Google advertising. So I do not teach that in my online boutique blueprint. My focus is only to teach you things that I think will give you a return on your investment and help you grow your online boutique. Google advertising will help you grow, but it's going to cost you more money. So it's not something that I focus on in my boutique blueprint. Okay. Stacy, let's say, okay, drop shipping. How do you keep them from putting their info into the package that's being shipped to the customer? I mean, you know, you can't control how they're going to package it up. You can contact them and give them your own insert. So, you know, the best thing to do is to be yourself, be authentic, and communicate. Okay. So if you're working with somebody through drop shipping, there is nothing that stops you from, you know, building a relationship with them and saying, hey, listen, I'm really working on growing my business. I want you to put this insert in with each of my orders. You know, the more orders that I do, maybe then at that point I can do a private label with you, or we can discuss some special program. And so I would suggest working very closely with anybody that you're going to be using for drop shipping. Also, you know, try to get samples from them. You can create package inserts through Canva, which is free, canva.com, and it just makes a pretty little packaging. You can email it directly to a drop shipping company, but you know, you have lots of options there, so I would just be very creative. All right, Jennifer wants to know, are your suppliers US based? There's tons of different suppliers on those lists of wholesalers. Some of them you know, originally come from overseas, but they are based here where you're purchasing from. There are also US based suppliers on that list. So there is a mix of everything for you to choose from. Okay, what is your website? Elizabeth wants to know, what's your website for those who can't afford the Blueprint program? If you can't afford it right now, I would suggest that you go to Ashley Jernigan, JERNIGAN.com. Click on my blog and you will see a ton of free resources. And then I also have a tab at the top that has resources, 100 free tools to help grow your Shopify store. Okay, Georgie just put the link in there. So just click on ashleyjernigan.com, click on resources or my blog. Also check out my social media. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, I post a ton of useful stuff on there. So it's stuff that I suggest. And then I also have links to ways to grow your website, grow your business, start your business. So do that. And I think you'll find some great stuff there. Okay, did I miss any? Okay, somebody else wants to know, is the blueprint suitable for business owners at any stage of your business? Absolutely, yes. Because you may be further along, but you may be missing certain things, and maybe that's why you're not getting the results that you need. So yes. Okay, if you're starting from scratch, perfect. This is great for you. Okay, Sandy, you had to hop off. That's fine. You can go look at the replay. Okay, so I have so many in here. Okay, so Tracy's going live on Facebook on Tuesday. Okay, good luck. Don't be nervous, okay? You've got to own it. All right, so I am going to hop off. I have got to go because I have students who have already enrolled. I've got to go over, say hello. Somebody else said they are already on here. So I want to go say hello to my new students. Kelly, thank you so much. I'm glad that you love the training. I'm going to hop on over. It's your last chance. onlineboutiqueblueprint.com/order-pages. I hope y'all enjoyed the training. I had so much fun with y'all. Thank you so much. Whatever you do, I pray that you are prosperous, and I pray that you are blessed and that you have much success, because you all deserve it. Have a great day. I hope to see you inside the members area real soon.